time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Butterfly Palace. Have the best day ever at the Butterfly Palace. The Springfield-Greene County Park Board reminding you to go play, and Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
And here we are again. This time it's a Monday, and boy, we just have a few more of these left before it's 2024. That's shocking.
It's wild. It is shocking. Here's a look at some news. Yeah, beware of a scam making its way around Springfield. Someone is going door to door claiming falsely to be with city utilities. That person is trying to get personal information from people. CU says it is not one of their employees and that the utility doesn't do door-to-door solicitation. Dade County's 911 system is back up and running again after being down for part of the weekend. Dade County said the problem was because of a network issue. During the outage, residents were given a different phone number to call in case of an emergency.
All right. It has been a good year, as you know, on the gridiron for the Missouri Tigers, but they have their work cut out for them in the upcoming bowl game that they're going to be playing. The number 9 ranked MU Tigers will take on the number 7th ranked Ohio State Buckeyes December 29th in the Cotton Bowl.
I hope that the Cotton Bowl is nicer than it used to be.
Well, they call it the Cotton Bowl game, but it's no longer played in the Cotton Bowl. It's played at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, which is
perfect.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
The Tigers finished the season 10-2. Ohio State finished the season 11-1.
All right, let's go Mizzou.
We'll see what happens. Bass Pro hired a new guy from Patagonia. How about that? Phil Graves will work to reduce the company's carbon footprint in manufacturing. He'll also help with supply chain and operations and do more in wildlife conservation as well. Bass Pro calls Graves an industry-recognized leader in sustainability.
I'd say so. If they're hiring him from the competition, he's probably pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Good for him. Well, look how far we've come. Some architecture students at Drury are using a 3D concrete printer to build 12 affordable duplexes for the newest Eden Village location. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's something.
That's the wildest thing. It'll be on West High Street. Eden Village, of course, is the community of tiny homes that are offered to people in need who otherwise don't have a place to live. The 3D concrete printer belongs to the Gathering Tree, which is in charge of Eden Village. And Drury is one of the few universities that will have the opportunity for their students to use a 3D printer. So that's really cool.
That is
it'll
cool.
take them a couple months to build. And 12 affordable duplexes, which means 24 units essentially. And what a really neat experience. Funny story, my nephew, Hudson, who is turning 10 tomorrow, I asked my sister what he wanted for either his birthday or Christmas, and she said a 3D printer. I was like, what? What's that? Start over again.
She's going to have to look to another family member for one of those.
That's what I said. That's what I told her. I was like, you know what? He's getting cash or a gift card because I don't know what to do with that. But it's funny that that's what he would ask for. And now these students are like, have the 3D concrete printer. It's pretty cool. Today is day 1. The news leader is going back to your mailbox as opposed to your driveway, which if you are a oldie but goodie like Ethan and me, we still like the hard copy newspaper, which we don't have that anymore. We just subscribe online. But man,
I get it at work.
Do you get it at work? Oh, I should have known. I should have known that, old man. Anyway, though, starting today, the U.S. Postal Service will be delivering the news leader with your daily mail. With the rest of your mail. The news leader says it's been harder to hire paper carriers with higher gas prices, more driving competition, more people subscribing online. They said it just wasn't working anymore for them financially or even reliability. So in your mailbox, it will go.
Oh, that's a big change. That's a big change.
It is. And I know that, I think they're probably sad about it, because if you're a paper person, like both of us are, it's
Well, you still
Bummer.
get it. It just comes in your mailbox.
I know, but then it's not going to be there at 5:00 in the morning.
That's
I
true.
don't know. It's just,
Yeah, that's true. It's different.
I mean, hopefully it'll still be delivered early, but I mean, not always. Our mail certainly does not come early. Comes at like 2:00 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it just could be a change of routine is the point.
Yes, that is true. That is true. London Calling is moving out of the Battlefield Mall. Speaking of things that aren't the same as they used to be. Instead, the English pastry restaurant is relocating to 14 Mill Market out there in Nixa. The food hall opened earlier this year, early summer, I think. London Calling also operates 2 food trucks in Springfield, and those will continue as they are.
Springfield is going to host the Mo Mac and Cheese Festival in the middle of January. It'll give you something to look forward to in the cold months. Now, those the time for restaurants to sign up to be part of the competition. The deadline is on Friday, so you're going to need to get that entry in this week. The Mac and Cheese Fest on January 13th at University Plaza offers attendees the chance to sample some of the best mac and cheese that the area has to offer. And then there will be a vote on who actually has the best mac and cheese. Is
Okay.
McCheesy's open yet?
Yeah, it's open.
They better win. You know what I mean?
Well, it's in the
If they
title.
don't,
So
if they
I
don't
think they will.
win, I feel like they're in trouble.
We'll see.
We'll see. And then finally, this is interesting. The official dish of the state of Missouri could become Springfield cashew chicken. First of all, did you know that the state of Missouri had an official dish? Because that, folks, is news to me. Christian County Representative Jamie Gregg's trying to make it official, actually sponsoring a bill to make it so. Currently, Missouri has a state dessert, the ice cream cone, which was invented during the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis.
Yep.
And then,
So,
of course,
it's
there's
interesting.
different areas known for different things.
It's interesting that I don't think there is an official dish. I looked it up and I couldn't find one for the state of Missouri. There's an official dessert, and that is the ice cream cone, which just they came up with because they didn't have any other options at the 1904 World's Fair. I think the story goes that they ran out of bowls or something to put the ice cream in. So there was a guy selling waffles. So they wrapped up a waffle, put ice cream in it, and that became the first ice cream cone. And somebody said, "Oh, now that's a good idea."
Huh.
So, invention is the necessity of
Necessity is the engine of invention.
mother of invention.
Mother of invention. Here you go.
Two of us will figure it out. If we work it out together on live podcast, we might be able to do it. Well, that's going to be a tough row to hoe, I think, for Springfield cashew chicken, because it's not from the biggest city in the state of Missouri. And Kansas City has barbecue, which is kind of known nationally. St. Louis has ribs that are known nationally. There's also toasted ravioli that was invented in St. Louis. The gooey butter cake, which is like a St. Louis thing. Pork steaks. I don't know. I mean, I'm rooting for cashew chicken, but I don't know. That's going to be tough.
You want to hear a fun little story? I was telling my friend Katie, because we were talking about pork steaks. Actually, we were talking about food specific to areas. And I was telling her that I had never had a pork steak until I married a St. Louis boy.
Yeah.
Never even heard of a pork steak. Where have I been? I was under a rock, apparently. But in Oklahoma, I'm pretty sure that nobody had pork steaks, unless it was just my weird family. But I thought we were pretty normal.
It's very strange. I grew up with it. And then when I moved away to Las Vegas, and then Florida, and then Michigan, nobody had pork steaks. I had to ask for them, and they had to explain what they are. And then here, growing up in St. Louis, I never had tri-tip, which is weird. But here, tri-tip is the thing, and it's unbelievably good. So I love tri-tip. It is odd that some areas have certain things and just don't have certain other things.
All right. Somebody in the comments, tell me where to go eat some good cashew chicken. Listen, I know that there are the Springfield favorites, and I'm not dogging any of them, but I'm saying cashew chicken would not be my dish of choice at said restaurants. I mean, there's other stuff on their menu that I would prefer to order. Like, I haven't had any cashew chicken yet that has knocked my socks off.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. I don't order it, but we are known for it. We are known for it. I mean, if you go other places, some big cities, you'll find Springfield cashew chicken.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to stand corrected. So somebody tell me.
You'll also find a Kansas City strip.
Yeah.
And St. Louis style ribs. So
okay. All right, folks, that'll do it. Happy Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. We're moving toward Christmas. So be ready. Check in with Abby Dyer's Wake Up Weather. Don't forget about it.